Good afternoon, students. Welcome to GES107 class. Today we'll be discussing youth and life skills. The concept of adolescence and youth. The words adolescent, youth, teenager, young persons are used interchangeably. According to WHO, an adolescent is someone aged 10 to 19 years. Early adolescence starts between the ages of 10 and 14. Late adolescence is between the ages of 15 and 19. Other terms used to describe a young population are youth and young person. A youth is someone aged 15 to 24, while a young person is an individual aged 10 to 24. Universal definition of youth. Youth is an interface between childhood and adulthood. A universal definition of youth is that the individual is no longer a child, but not yet an adult. Challenges of youth. Youth experience physiological challenges that increase interest in sex. Many youths want to be independent from parental control. Adaptation to independent living on campus can be a challenge, and pressure to start a romantic relationship. So, definition of life skills. A skill is a special competence or an ability to do something expertly, to be able to do it well. That is a skill. Life skills are special abilities needed by young persons to deal efficiently with issues and challenges of everyday life in order to ensure a healthy lifestyle and prepare them for the future. Youths need life skills to enable them deal with sexual and reproductive health issues and concerns and other societal challenges they face while growing. Goal setting. Goal setting is a process of arriving at what you intend to achieve in life. You intend to achieve something in life, you set a goal. Goal setting is important for the following reason. It gives meaning and direction to our activities, increases our chance of achieving our plans and ambition. It enables us to prepare adequately for the future. It enables us to understand ourselves better, and then it keeps us focused. Moving to decision making. This is a process involved in taking decision about an issue or a problem. Steps involved in decision making. You identify the problem or the issue at hand that requires solution or that needs to be sorted out. You identify different alternatives and options available for you to solve that problem. You already identify the problem, and then you go to finding a solution. So you identify options that you have in ensuring that you solve that problem. Then you assert each option one after the other. You start assessing them one after the other. Identify the most preferred option depending on your values and your goals. So it means that whatever you arrived at as your option or as your alternative, it has to tally with your goals and your values. Periodically review your decision to ensure it's still in line with your goal. So you can do periodic revision to ensure that the decision you are making is still in line with the goals you have set. You can do it people do that on monthly basis, every 3 months, every 6 months, annually, just to ensure that they're still in line. For a clear decision to be made, an individual must have in-depth information or facts about the issue at hand. So for you to make a clear decision, you need to have an in-depth understanding of the problem at hand. You have to have clarified your personal values, be analytic and be assertive. Negotiation. Negotiation is a discussion held with someone or people in order to reach an agreement. So discussion that you have with somebody in order to reach an agreement with the person is negotiation. A negotiation skill ensures people resolve conflict or solve a problem amicably. So it means that it is a skill that is very, very important in a person's life. Negotiation helps to improve relationship among people. If you have good negotiation skill, you have good relationship with people. You know when not to talk them down, you know what to say, you know what is appropriate for situations, for circumstances around you. Requirements for effective negotiation. Effective communication is important, and we know communication is a two-way thing, speaking and listening. Critical thinking, very important. You have to wear your critical thinking shoes. You have problem solving. You have to provide solutions that solves problems. Assertiveness, say what you want and how you want it done. Speak in clear terms. No hanky-panky. Don't expect other people to interpret your opinion or your ideas. Do not expect that people will interpret your... Of course, at the end of the day, they would interpret your opinion and ideas, but ensure that you are assertive enough. You are clear. You state it clearly. This is what I want. This is what I don't want. This is my yes and this is my no. Assertiveness is the ability to establish and communicate an opinion or your rights confidently without infringing on other people's rights. People do this where you think that you have a right alone. Where you have a right, others still have their rights. So it's important that as much as you are exercising your rights, ensure that you are not infringing on another person's rights too. Being assertive helps to ensure that your rights and those of others are respected. Yours is respected and you respect the rights of others too. Make people respect your opinion. If you're assertive, people respect your opinion. It doesn't mean that being assertive means you have to be aggressive or dominating or claiming to be right at the expense of others. That is not being assertive. Being assertive means that you express yourself without being rude, without being aggressive to others. That is being assertive. You express your opinion without infringing on other people's rights, without talking them down. You just state your opinion in clear terms. Refusal. This is the ability to say no to requests or issues that are against your values or will jeopardize your life goals. Being able to refuse something is also a life skill. There are people that can do that. So it's a skill that is very important in one's life. Refusal skill is necessary in situations where other people, especially friends, put pressure on you to use drugs, to smoke, to drink alcohol, to join cults, have premarital sex, engage in examination malpractice, rape, steal, forge documents in the office. You know, all these dirty behaviors. So when people bring them to you, having the skill means that you'll be able to tell them, no, I can't do it. Because of my principles, because of my religious beliefs, you know what you believe in and you know why you are refusing them. But the point is, you're able to tell them no. Ways of expressing refusal. You can say no without offering an explanation. Yes, you can do that without necessarily giving any explanation. You can give a reason where necessary. Give an excuse where important. Suggest an alternative. Instead of doing it like this, I'm not comfortable with it. Can we do it like this? And divert attention from issues. You can just laugh about it or joke about it, just laugh it off. And then you can back this up. You can give the right body language by maybe shaking your head in disapproval. You stand up from such awkward conversations. You can fold your hand. You can frown. Something that just says that you are not interested. And it's important that you leave that environment immediately. Self-esteem or self-worth is an emotional reaction to oneself. How you see yourself, how you value yourself, the value you place on yourself. Self-esteem can be high and it can be low. So self-esteem basically deals with the way people perceive themselves, how you respect yourself, opinion, feeling, impression, and the confidence you have in yourself. So self-esteem is what you build. You build it. Yes, environment can be a contributor, but over time, it's something you have to build yourself. Characteristics of high and low self-esteem. High self-esteem, you see them authoritative, assertive, confident. They respect authority. So that you have high self-esteem or you have good self-esteem does not mean that you have to be rude and disrespectful. It is not allowed. Interactive and humble. So somebody with low self-esteem, you see them, they can be easily pushed around. They have inferiority complex. They're rebellious. You see them suspicious, arrogant. You see all the arrogance and all the this and that. At times, might just be a cover-up for low self-esteem. So it's important that we are conscious of these behaviors. Tips for developing self-esteem. Set attainable goals, goals that are attainable. Acknowledge your achievements. I mean, those little wins that you think, little wins here and there, please acknowledge them. You worked for it, so please appreciate yourself. Be patient with yourself. Be patient with yourself. You are doing your best, so take it easy. Be assertive. Use support system. I mean, use your support system, your family, your friends, anybody that comes around as your support system. Please use them because you will require them. Feel comfortable with and confident about yourself. So in conclusion, youth face developmental, social and reproductive health challenges, like we have said, and youths need life skills to negotiate these challenges effectively to enable them grow to be a healthy and a responsible adult. We have come to the end of the topic. Thank you very much for attending the class. Have a great day.